Hello students, in this video I am going to tell you detailed about human nervous system. So first of all we have to see the diagram of a neuron. Actually nervous system consists of a specialized cells called neurons, and a neuron is the basic structural and functional unit of nervous system. So neurons are commonly called as nerve cells. So in our body there are millions of neurons are present and which help in the transmission of impulses from one place to another place. So you can see the diagram. This whole structure is called as cyton or cell body, and this structure is called as axon. So you can see in cell body or cyton there are some finger like projections, and this is called as dendrites, and this particular part is called as dendron. This is a nucleus, and there are so many some dot like structure are present, and this is called as Nissen's granules. It is not mentioned here, but here it is present, Nissen's granules. And you can see here this is a long process, and this is called as axon. There are some covering present, and this is called as myelin sheath. This covering is called as myelin sheath, and this myelin sheath has some nuclear structure, and this is called as nucleus of Schwann. So this structure, this myelin sheath may or may not be present in any nerve cells, and the end point, this is also called as end plate or axonal terminal or nerve ending, and this part is actually associated with effector, or you can say effector muscle. So this part is actually you can draw it like here, that this part is associated with a muscle, and this cyton, axon, and then dendrite of another neuron. This is the association. So I will explain it one by one. So first thing, cyton, or also known as cell body. So it contains nucleus and abundant cytoplasm. And cytoplasm has so many cell organelles, and there is a prominent Nissen's granules. So Nissen's granules actually they have a rough endoplasmic reticulum, and that's why these are also called as site of protein synthesis. And they have free ribosomes on their surfaces. Then next is the axon. It is a long protoplasmic process or extension which is arising from the cyton, and it is several centimeter long, and their terminal fibers has swollen knobs, and you can see here these are the swollen knobs. You can say that this axon is the longest dendrite. So if we talk about the function, so this part, this cyton, they receives the masses. You can say that cyton is the receiver and this axon is the transmitter, because it transmit the masses or impulses. So cyton is the receiver and this is the transmitter. And especially in cyton, these dendrites are actually the receiver of the impulses. So this is the center where these dendrites are receive the masses and give to cyton, and then axon will transmit all the information. So this can be called as a relay station, and these are the receiver. This is the cyton is the relay station, and then this axon is the transmitter which transmit the messages. So axon is surrounded by Schwann cells. These cells may secrete a fatty insulating layer which is called as myelin sheath. The sheath is constricted at intervals along its length, and this constriction part is called as nodes of Ranvier. So you can see here this part where the constriction is present, this is called as nodes of Ranvier. So what is the function of Schwann cells? It secrete fatty insulating layer which form the myelin sheath. So Schwann cells function to support neurons in the peripheral nervous system. So this is node of Ranvier, which is known as periodic gap in the insulating sheath on the axon of certain neurons that serve to facilitate the rapid conduction of nerve impulses. One thing I am just going to tell you that this myelin sheath is may or may not be present in any of the neurons. If it is present, the neuron is called as myelinated, and if it is not present, then the neuron is called as non-myelinated. But if it is present, it is very good, because myelinated nerve fiber, they conduct impulses, they transmit impulses more effective, more efficient than the non-myelinated one, because due to presence of this myelin sheath like this, the masses will hop like this. This is known as saltatory conduction. You will study in class 11th. So the impulses will be more efficiently passed from one neuron to another neuron. And if there is no myelin, then the impulse transmission will be like this. So it may be slower and it may be faster. So this is the significance of myelin sheath, you can say. So node of Ranvier is present, by which there is a node of Ranvier by which there is periodic gap in this myelin sheath or insulating sheath, and it facilitate conduction of nerve impulse. And the last one is dendron, are short and branched. These are the short and branched protoplasmic extension or processes and which arise from cytone, you can see here. And they have further branches also called dendrites. This is dendron, this is dendrites, and which carry the impulse toward the cell body, as I told you earlier that they are the receiver and they carries the information to the cell body. So uh, this is all about the neuron, and this is the end plate or axonal end or nerve ending, and this is associated with the effector muscle. So, so this is all about the structure of neuron.